Hey everyone, Josh here. And yeah, I just recently watched that new Diary of a Wimpy Kid Disney Plus original film. And in today's video, I just wanted to give you all my thoughts on it, and just for all you Wimpy Kid fans out there, including me, and to all those people who saw the movie, it's on Disney Plus right now, so you can watch it. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video because I have some kind of mixed emotions about the movie, and I just want to talk about it. Yeah, so like I said, right now, the movie is now on Disney Plus, and you can watch it right now. It's the new Diary of a Wimpy Kid animated movie. Now, this is probably a first to the channel where I talk about a movie and just review it and not like a game, because all of you guys mainly know me for talking about Nintendo and games like that. But yeah, I just wanted to change things up a bit because I want to have some variety. I just don't want to have the same things over and over. Just want to change things up a bit. There's nothing really wrong with it. And besides, this is my YouTube channel. I could basically do pretty much anything I want. Well, almost anything I want. Can't do literally everything, but I can just talk about what I feel like. Before we get started, I just want to say that this video is in no way sponsored by Disney or anything or whatsoever. I'm just making this video by my own free will. I'm just not promoting Disney or anything, although I would like to, but this video is just me making it on my own, just nothing. I mean, unless you guys at Disney would like to cooperate and work out with me, I would have no problem with it because I am a huge fan of Disney. So yeah, in case you guys wanted to work out with me in some way, I'd be cool with it. The movie is, of course, made by Disney, and, of course, Jeff Kinney, the author of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. I, of course, don't own anything, and this video is not going to contain any footage from the movie because of, copyright. I just don't want to get copyrighted because, of course, the movie is owned by Disney and Jeff Kinney and just all the creators and everything. You guys can go check out, the information on Google or something. But, yeah, let's just jump into the video. For those of you who don't know, I am a huge fan of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series. I believe I actually read all the books. And to prove to you guys that I'm a huge fan of the series, yep, I have almost all the books. And I recently just bought Big Shot. And I just finished reading this book, and it's pretty good. So if you're a Wimpy Kid and you haven't read this book already, go ahead and read it. I mean, I read all the books, I, know a lot about all the characters. I even saw all the live-action movies that 20th Century Fox produced. Although, The Long Haul, we don't talk about that one. And, yeah, I even know about the cheese touch. Yep, don't get the cheese touch. But, yeah, enough of that. Let's just jump right into the movie and then just get into, what I thought about it. And yeah, I gotta say, the movie was pretty decent, actually. I mean, it was not the best movie of all time, but it was actually pretty enjoyable to sit through. What really caught my attention is how beautifully animated everything is. Before when they announced this new movie, I kind of had low expectations because I was would this really work? I guess we'll just have to wait. But then they released the trailer sometime in October, and I was like, wow, this is pretty good. This might work. And like I said before, I have a bunch of mixed emotions about the movie. Part of me says it's good, part of me says, could use some work. We're first going to go into the good stuff, because for the bad stuff, there is quite a lot, but we'll just start with the good stuff first. Again, I don't hate the movie, but just keep watching this video if you can. So yeah, the movie, it was pretty enjoyable to sit through. It was a pretty accurate representation of the first Wimpy Kid book, which I'm pretty sure many of us have read. Those books actually helped me throughout school. And Greg Heffley, he's a really relatable person, although he's kind of a psychopath. I'm pretty sure we all know that. The animation for the movie was spot on. It was really just 10 out of 10. And the character designs were pretty good, although they were, of course, pretty weird. But yeah, I mean, that's how they were drawn in the books, so I guess that was an accurate representation of how they looked. But yeah, just kind of a little weird seeing them just move all around like this. And Greg Heffley looking forward is just kind of scary looking. I'm pretty sure lots of 2D characters facing forward is pretty scary. But yeah, the animation was good, the characters were good, just everything in the movie was pretty accurate and it was pretty enjoyable. So if you're a Diary of a Wimpy Kid fan and you haven't really watched the movie, you should probably give it a watch. Now, I have like a lot to say about the movie, so let's just get into it. And this video is gonna probably be a little bit disorganized because I don't have a script. I just like brought up some facts because I literally saw the movie like 6 times in a row just to make sure everything I said in this video was accurate. You know, like I said, the movie, it was enjoyable to watch, but I kind of wish it was longer. Because for some reason, the movie is only 58 minutes long, and that's not the usual limit for a so-called movie. I mean, I feel a movie's limit should be about an hour and a half long, or better than that, 2 hours. Although that might be a little bit too long, but an hour and a half is pretty decent. I mean, the live-action Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies, they were pretty long and decent, and they perfectly represented the book, like, in a good format. But yeah, the movie was only 58 minutes long, and yeah, it was kind of short. It just makes it feel like one of those cheap TV specials. And I actually hope they bring it to TV because for some reason they only decided to release it on Disney Plus. Disney Plus is always doing that. They make originals where only people that have Disney Plus can watch them. So, I mean, it's like they know that there are people out there, and especially kids who don't have Disney Plus, so it's gonna suck because they won't be able to watch it, but whatever. So yeah, I feel they could have at least made the movie a little bit longer, but that's just my perspective. If you think the movie's length was pretty good, then that's fine, but I just feel the movie was a bit too short. They should have made it a little longer, and yeah. And the next reason that I'm about to come up with probably explains as to why the movie was too short. And also, the movie, it didn't really perfectly represent the book that well. I mean, does it really make sense for the movie to be short? Because only half of the stuff from the first book were perfectly adapted in this new movie. Like some of the scenes from the book and the live-action movie, some of the scenes weren't really in the movie. Only the Halloween scene and just like half of the stuff, like the Zooey Mama and just the everything else, like those little bits from the book, they only had like half of them. And the book had so much going for it, and same with the live-action movie, but they barely just added all of that to this movie, and it just wasn't like, why? And then it just makes sense for it to be short. This isn't confirmed, but I'm thinking the reason why they did this was because there are lots of Wimpy Kid fans out there, and they basically know what happened, so they basically shortened it up, but still, it just kind of sucks. Like the whole Wizard of Oz play where Greg played as the tree, and that scene wasn't even shown in the movie, and I feel that was one of the more important scenes from the movie and the book, and just they didn't add it. Like, why? Even the safety patrol part from the book wasn't even in that movie. It just makes no sense because they just threw away half of the stuff and only kept like some of the stuff from the book to make it like somewhat accurate, but it just doesn't work. And I feel the long wait for the movie just wasn't worth it. Like, it was literally teased about a year ago where they announced the new book and they revealed like a new animated movie coming up. And the movie, like, it was announced back in December of 2020, and it literally came out a full year after. Like, it just recently released on Friday on December 3rd. So we had to wait all that time just to see a 58-minute movie. Like, that kind of wasn't worth the wait. The live-action movies actually did a much better job at representing the book, but this only did half of the stuff, and it just really makes it pretty lifeless. I think the only main reason to give the movie a watch is the animation itself. I just don't know whether to say the live-action movies are better, the live-action movie is better, or this one. I mean, they're both kind of like equal to each other, although the live-action one is a kind of teensy bit a bit higher because it actually did a better job rather than the animated version. Just like, it was like almost at the top, but then again, it just ended up collapsing. It is better than the Long Haul movie, I will say that, but we still don't talk about that one. I mean, the movie literally released on December 3rd, Friday, and I literally woke up at 6 in the morning just to watch it before school. And I was like, was that really worth it? Because, yeah, like, after the movie ended, I was like, that's it? That's all they're gonna show? I mean, like I said before, it only represented half of what the book said itself, but the story just felt kind of lacking a lot of content. And I just find it funny how they're already making a sequel. Like, Like a few days ago, they announced that they're making a sequel for it already when the movie hasn't even released yet, and it's going to be based off Roderick Rules, which many people claim is the best book in the series. Yeah, just start already making a sequel before the movie even released yet. Hopefully Roderick Rules does a much better job at representing the book more rather than what this did. The movie was of course announced by Jeff Kinney himself, the author of the Wimpy Kid series. I think he's a really great guy because he definitely made a series to remember. Although if you want more info on everything I just stated here, go watch Valskibum94's video. I'm pretty sure you guys haven't heard of him, but he's a really awesome YouTuber. I'll leave his channel in the link in the description. Yeah, here's his channel. He makes really awesome videos based off of cartoons and games and such. You should definitely check it out. And not a lot of the side characters really served a purpose in the movie. I mean, Greg's family, like Roderick, they were only there for like the beginning scenes and that's it. They weren't seen any time else in the movie. And Patty Farrell, that girl that always gets on Greg's nerves, she wasn't even in the movie. And when I didn't see her, I was like, why? She was one of the main characters of the story. It's almost like they just rushed right through the movie just to get it out. But if you ask me, they didn't really rush because it took all this time to make like a 58-minute movie. It just wasn't kind of wasn't worth the wait. Yeah, like I said before, the movie just felt like one of those short TV specials that you see on television. And yeah, it only showed like half of the stuff from the book. Like it was just really missing a lot. I don't know what they were going for. I mean, I almost wouldn't even call it a movie. It was just really lacking a little content. The movie really should have been much longer. And yeah, overall, I think the movie is just pretty meh. I wouldn't even really just talk that much about it, but I pretty much have already in this video. And for the rating, I'd probably give it like a 5 or 6 out of 10 because it's good because of the animation and just everything else. The characters, somewhat of the story were pretty good, but it was just lacking variety and content from the book, and it just felt really lifeless. I mean, they could have done so much with this movie. It's almost like a missed opportunity. Like, they could have done so much more with it, but nope, they just made it all go to waste. I'm guessing all the budget went for the animation and not like the plot itself. I'm just sad that they only established half from the book. But yeah, everything went to waste behind the good animation. And all that time we had waiting for the movie kinda wasn't worth it. Like, when I first saw the trailer, I was so excited because it was like another revision of the Wimpy Kid series, and I thought it was gonna be like out of the park. And in a way, I guess it kind of was, but it just was missing so much. I mean, I know most of you guys watching this video probably haven't seen the movie unless you have Disney Plus, but yeah. If you guys at least watch the movie, it'll make more sense. But yeah, it was just a really big opportunity, but nope, it was just missed and it just all went to waste. And for some reason, Greg was a ninja in the Halloween scene and not a pirate like in the book or in the movie, and that really confused me. But one thing that really confused me is that why do they wait till now to make an animated Diary of a Wimpy Kid special or like a movie or something? I mean, the characters themselves are already from a cartoon book, and yeah, I feel a TV series or an animated show should have been adapted a long time ago, but like, why did they wait till now to do it? I mean, it kind of would have been better if it was just like the animations from the book, like in 2D, but the CGI just looked a little better. I mean, both animations are great for what they are. And like I said before, I think the live-action version did a much better job at adapting everything from the book, while this one just took several steps backwards. And not everything in the movie was perfectly accurate with the book. Like, there were some parts that weren't even in the book, and some new parts that just didn't really make sense. But yeah. I mean, it looks pretty good, and like some of the characters from the book made an appearance. Like Chirag Gupta, he was in the movie. Fregley was there, and Greg's family, and just all the other students and stuff. And the movie just felt really off-putting. Like, I feel there was plenty of filler at times, and the pacing was a little bit below average, if you ask me, because it's like they were just jumping from scene to scene in the movie and just like adding stuff that didn't even make sense with the plot, and they were just adding stuff and everything. But yeah, they did add some parts from the book which made it really accurate, but lots of stuff were missing. They did add the Halloween scene and the ending scene where they got bullied by those 3 dudes and Rowley blank the cheese, as Greg said. And yeah, like I said before, when the movie finished, I was like, that's it? Wow, what a waste potential. Yeah, like the movie had so much potential, but nope, just went all away. I know I'm basically repeating points here, but it's true. All of what I said is true, in my opinion. And just the fact that it was really short makes it probably one of the shortest movies of all time. And again, I don't hate the movie by all means, but I'm just saying it's not like the best representation of the Wimpy Kid series. It's probably like below the whole Wimpy Kid franchise, if anything. So yeah, I mean, if you guys like it, that's fine. I mean, I kind of like it, but I feel it was just missing a lot. They could have done so much with it, but nah, they just let it all go to waste. So yeah, my score for the movie I would probably give it like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. It's just pretty like in the middle range and somewhat in the high range. It's just overall pretty meh. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I mean, the movie, it was pretty good, but they could have done so much. It could have been better, honestly. I feel it could have had more going for it, but nope, they just barely had anything going for it. And just the fact that they're already working on a sequel is really bizarre, but I guess I'm looking forward to it now. So yeah, if you guys want to watch it, go ahead. I kind of recommend it. I mean, if you're a Wimpy Kid fan, you should definitely give it a watch, but yeah, it's just not like the best representation of the series. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if you guys saw the movie, and let me know what you guys think of it in the comments. If you're a huge Wimpy Kid fan like I am, you can pretty much ask me any question about it, and I would know a lot about it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. I'm just praying that they don't make another live-action movie. Unless it has the original actors, please don't make another live-action movie.